videos so that we can see each other. Nobody likes to talk to blank screen. There have been a lot of queries which are coming our way. We have always asked you that if you get a chance to work at reputed company and if there is a stipend, and if you are sure, even if there is no stipend, but a reputed company where you can work a quality work, then you are most welcome to apply for that. And for that, if even if you require, bona fide student certificate or NOC, वो सब provide किया गया है, right? So I don't need to, tell this that why there is a panic now. Students are asking, sir, can we do? Can we? It was always told to you, right? That was always given a chance, right? But you have to ensure at the end of the day, what we want from your SIP is that you should be able to do a good work and you should be able to talk about it in your placements. So both two things are the most important, and that is what I wanted to clear, right? So I don't want any kind of panicky situation towards towards in April month, telling that no, we have to go or we don't have to go. We are doing our best to bring as much company as possible, and as the has been your instruction before, it's same as now, nothing has changed. If you feel that you have access to a good company where you can do a quality work, you are most welcome. The requisite NOC as well as bona fide students certificate has been given to many students. So wahan pe there is no lag, right? So let's be very clear about that. Now, second point I wanted to emphasize that we are also going to introduce a new format of your internship. Nothing has changed, but we are probably looking towards what we are going to call as FLIP, which is faculty-led industry projects. So that is what we are working towards right now, which means that we are actively working in coordination with companies where you will be now not only working with companies alone, like many of your peers, but now also you will be doing it in coordination or in close guidance of your teacher, right? So that's what we are looking towards. Very briefly, I'll tell you what it is all about. So many of your faculty have designed a proposal where they feel that it will be something which can be accomplished within, let's say, 8 weeks, and they will, go and they will get a consultancy kind of projects from companies. These projects will be held or guided by your faculties, and then there will be a selection process, and the students who express their interest into those uh, projects. For example, if I go and pitch and I get a FLP for Nestle in consumer behavior, then I would also ask which of you are interested in consumer behavior and what kind of skills are required. And maybe then some of you will be attached to my project, which I'm doing with Nestle for consumer behavior. Now, you will be directly reporting to me as well as to the company, but I will be the sole caretaker of what deliverables you have to give, how you have to give, what are the skill sets you are required, what kind of data analysis you have to do, and what kind of research you have to do, right? So that close guided instructions that you will be receiving from your faculties in few months, that is what we are going to term as FLIP. And this is going to be totally different from some of your friends which are directly placed into company. So in direct placement to the company, there is no intermediate link, right? So you are there and your company is there and you're working in tandem with them, right? If you have any problem, you can always approach your faculty mentor who will guide you. But at the same time, there will be another parallel process which will be little different, where faculties will be working in tandem with the companies, and then you are reporting to your faculties, and then you are also working for the company, right? So that is what we are going to do. I will give you a very short or a very brief presentation, probably in 5 minutes, and then we will open it for Q&A. And then we will close it as soon as possible. I don't want you to wait all in the evening. You must be tired. So we will be doing that, right? So if you have any Q&A, please just write it and be ready to ask. any kind of confusion in your mind with respect to this. Okay. Any media houses are coming as of now, and this has been our policy. Even if we have any inkling from the companies that they are coming, our policy is not to tell you when they have not come, right? So even if I know that if they are coming or not, we cannot tell you unless they give the actual notice on the campus, right? So these questions, that is XYZ company or ABC company are coming or not, is something that we will not be able to answer. Only when companies come and give a formal notice, they will be coming. We are actively trying for all kinds of company. So if you ask HR company, finance company, analytics company, answer is same. We are trying our best, and we'll wait till the company come on the campus with a formal notice. We will not speculate which company is coming, which is not coming. Work from home or site, that is very much up in the air. Also depends on your company and the kind of work that you're going to get. Maybe work from home, maybe you have to go to the company site, totally up to the company. So these three questions I'm seeing in the chat. If you are very shy, you can keep your questions in the chat. Otherwise, I encourage you to talk. Communication skills are very important at this stage.
So when will be told us to where we have to join on site or work from home, sir? Like because so for people who are on offline, maybe we have to go home or we have to stay in Bhubaneswar itself or some other city.
So there are two steps involved in that. First, you have to get selected in the company. Once you get selected in the company, they will be your best guide. So I, as your SIP coordinator, won't be able to throw any light on this. Who was asking? I think Ajay was asking.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Ajay, have you been selected to a company or attached to any company?
No, sir, not till now.
So I would suggest wait, right? Get selected to a company, and then you have to see. Typically, students didn't used to go to their, homes when there was pre-pandemic era. So it's a very tight schedule. If you see that just after your NSEM, your SIPs are supposed to begin, right? So 4-5 दिन का फर्क पड़ता है based on your company, and students were supposed to continue their NSEM and then transition to the So paid or unpaid ka, we will try our best to bring only the paid companies. But at this point of time, I also don't want to tell you that all the SIPs will be paid. Sometimes we also look into the company's brand and the kind of work they are doing. And maybe the stipend would not be one of the most important criteria, right? But do remember that we are trying, all the SIPs ideally to have stipend. But will they have? We have to wait and watch. What else? Which question? So SIP paid and paid ka ho gaya, stipend ho gaya, finance company ho gaya, work from home. So I think I have answered all the questions. I will quickly.
Sir, I have a question, sir.
One at a time, and please raise hand so that I can see. Right? Don't talk behind dark screens. जो भी क्वेश्चन पूछेगा वीडियो ऑन करके पूछेगा. Yes. Okay, we'll start with Abhijit.
Yes, sir. Today itself, I have applied in 5-7 companies outside the campus, and 3 of them invited for me for the second round. So, sir, can I go through that process because that is not my specialization actually. I have applied in 4 marketing companies and 3 HR. 3 HR company called me for second round.
If you feel the company is good, if you feel the brand is good, if you think you are going to do a quality work, you are welcome to go. But don't go where you compromise on your work and are not able to present your work nicely in front of a placement company, right? So we don't want you to land up in that situation. But if these 2 criteria are good, then you know,
Both are,
who knows, you can, right?
3 of them are startup companies only.
It has to be a good work. I'm telling you again, right? And you have to be the arbiter of that, Abhijit. Okay, does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Daksh.
Yes, sir. Sir, I was asking, what if during Flip program we get offers from other companies? So, are we allowed to go to the company, or we have to continue with the Flip program?
So you are telling that you get Flip, and
Yes,
then
sir.
you have to go to the company. Which company?
No, sir. Let's suppose we are enrolled in Flip for the moment, and after working in Flip, we get an offer from another company for the internship.
So then you are not supposed to leave, because what will happen, Daksh? The teachers will lose their face. The faculties will lose the face, because I will say that, you know, I have Daksh with me and Daksh will work on this, whatever project we have. Now in midway, if you leave, what kind of face I will have in front of company? So once you are enrolled, you are strictly not allowed to go.
Okay, sir. And what if, sir, the company is a very big company like EY, Big Four companies? Then also it will be the same process.
अब देखो उतना इफ एंड बट्स में तो आई कैन नॉट गो ना कि अब ये हो जाएगा तो वो हो जाएगा, बट वी वुड encourage not the students to go in between, because then think of, you know, faculty also, like
Okay,
unka you know. So if you think that, you know, if you're going to get placed in very big companies, then don't enroll. Tell that, you know, I don't want to enroll, I will wait. But if your name is in unplaced SIP students, you cannot tell us कि हमारा नाम company को मत दो. You cannot you cannot not be placed and still not sit for SIP. Are you understanding that?
Yes, sir.
You cannot say कि मेरे लिए wait करो, हम बाद में अपने लिए SIP ले आएंगे. No, we will not do that. So either get placed and get out of the SIP, or whatever companies are coming, and if you are shortlisted, sit and do your best. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, we'll go to Ajay. Ajay, you're on mute.
Sorry, sir. Sir, my question was, sir, can we do internship simultaneously to the Flip? Because like
एक साथ दो internship करना है.
Yes, sir. Like 2 internships simultaneously, because I am not. I have applied for one place. One of my friend is.
कैमरा तुम कैमरा फॉरवर्ड करो, बैकवर्ड वाला कर दिया है.
Sir, 1 minute. Yes, sir. Sir, so I don't know what happening, sir.
Sir, बैठ दिख रहा है तुम्हारा?
No, sir. Sir, 1 minute, sir. Stop the camera.
आराम से. Don't panic. Ajay, don't panic. आराम से करो तुम.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So my question was, sir, like I have asked few of my friends who are working in corporate only. So they have not given me confirmation, but they have referred me for internship program in their company. But their internship program would be work from home only. So can I do a simultaneous internship, same point of time, maybe if, and show the one which is better in my SIP?
Okay, Ajay, I get you. So तुमने अपने friends को बोल दिया, if they come back and if you're also enrolled in FLIP, तो फिर क्या करोगे? अब तो दोनों को संभालना पड़ेगा. So it's like having 2 girlfriends and then, you know, thinking कि किसके साथ जाए, किसके साथ नहीं जाए. So the problem in that case will be that I will suggest if you can manage 2 FLIP, and if you can manage it both, like if you are working FLIP in the morning and in evening you do it on your own, we are not going to stop you. right? But at least if you are enrolled in a FLIP, make sure that you give your best, you do your best, right? So that your faculty who has put his name on that project should not feel sorry for you, or you should not make them feel sorry in front of company. So if you work, let's say, with your FLIP in the morning and evening, and at night you do your parallel SIP with your friend's company, nobody's stopping you. Absolutely, go for it. But make sure that you are able to provide whatever work that is required from your flip. And on weekends and at night, you can work.
Okay, sir.
ऐसे तो करते हैं ना. Some students do FLIP and they simultaneously do certain certifications, certain online courses. तो कैसे करते हैं? तो they manage both. So you think, how will you manage your time? Up to you.
Okay, sir.
Akshay.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, Akshay, we can hear you. Yeah.
So I just have a question that what is the reason that so less companies are here at the campus for SIP?
ये तो मैक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स हो गया, तो फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर से पूछना होगा व्हाट इज द रीजन दैट आउटपुट ऑफ द कंपनी ऑफ द इंडिया हैज गॉन डाउन. तो ये तो मैक्रो वाला हो गया. अक्षित, इससे क्या करना? तो वो कंपनी आ रही है, नहीं आ रही है, इंडिया का क्या इकोनॉमी है. वी आर ट्राइंग आवर बेस्ट, यू ट्राई आवर बेस्ट, लेट अस गिव अस आवर बेस्ट, लेट अस नॉट गो देयर. इट इज आउटसाइड द स्कोप ऑफ डिस्कशन.
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सो मच.
अरिजीत,
sir, I was asking that
पहले तो वीडियो ऑन करो, दैट इज द फर्स्ट रूल.
sir, please. Outside, sir. That's right.
कहाँ पे आउटसाइड? यू कैन स्टिल ऑन unless you are flying somewhere out in the sky, or are you with someone you don't want to show?
Sir, actually I'm in clinic, doctor's clinic.
Okay, we'll believe you this time. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you, sir. So I was asking that will the faculty mail about the FLIPs, or are we required to approach them individually?
मैंने मेल कर दिया ना, मैंने बता दिया ना. Now wait and watch. As and when the FLIP starts coming from the company, faculties will float it so that it is equally available to everyone, and then the best students will be selected. So there will be a process. You don't have to approach the company. Once the FLIP rolls in, it will be floated back to the students.
Okay, sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
Abhishek?
So actually, I registered for some companies like Porter and all those Vodafone and all. So I didn't get any response mails, like neither of my batchmates also. So anything regarding that, I asked Amit sir also about that. So he said to contact.
No, Abhishek, I didn't understand your question. What is your question?
So actually for SIP, some of the companies like Vodafone, Porter, I registered for. Those I didn't get any response mail from them, sir, and neither from the college. So like shortlisted anything sort of that.
So you got shortlisted?
No, sir. Sir, I don't know. Like the mail, I didn't get any mail regarding anything.
Okay, so companies come, they ask for shortlist, we provide them the shortlist, and then they also make their own shortlist. So company will come, will say that if we are from Vodafone, we want only, let's say, BTech, and we only want this, that. We give them the list, and they do their own shortlisting, and then they will call their own, students for SIP. So maybe who are not shortlisted, we don't get a reason why they have not been shortlisted. And that is why we do not explicitly tell to students. If I give you a list of 10 students and only 3 are shortlisted, what do we tell to the 7 students? We don't have any reason, right? So if you do not get any information back, means you have not been selected. But do not lose heart. Keep on trying. Companies will come and you will get placement. Hopefully, all of you will get placement. Okay. I hope that answers your question. That was your question, na? Reply नहीं आता, मैं apply करता हूँ company के लिए.
Yes, sir. So that was it.
हाँ, तो वही है.
Actually, sir, the Porter company which came, the criteria where you have to have a 2-wheeler and so, and you have to be in Kolkata. So all of that qualified. So I thought that I'll get selected. And my batchmate also.
कभी क्या होता है, कंपनी को एक ही चाहिए होता है, तो they are very selective in that. So do not feel bad. That is part and parcel of any placement SIP process. It is more a process of rejection than selection. You should know by now, right? So do not get disheartened. It is more bound to happen. The probability of getting rejected is much higher. So that is what natural course of things will take place. Your job is to apply and be prepared. Nothing else.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, great. Rahul.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, I wanted to ask that if we do the flip project, and will the company or the college will provide us the certificate?
Yeah, we are, whichever company we will be working with, we will ask them to provide the certificate. Answer is yes.
And sir, one more thing. If we do the flip this one, and when we'll sit in the placement, so they will not ask that you have not got any corporate exposure, like
No.
going to the office.
You are not going to say that. No, you are not going to say that we did not get to any corporate, and it's not like that. It's not like that you didn't go. It is equal. It is equally as good as students getting to corporate and getting into any company, right? Because you ultimately are going to tell them that I did my internship with this company, and these were my outcomes, and this is a process, and this is what I contributed, and this is what I have learned, right?
Okay,
so you are not going to say ki ye tha, wo tha, ye tha, wo tha. No, get into what you have actually delivered, and trust me, it is no less of quality than your other friends who have gone directly to the company. It is not like that. It is up to you how good work you do, how quality work you do, how much you are able to extract from this experience.
Yes, sir. And what is the procedure? Means this flip, like we will select the project, or will what is there any procedure?
The projects will be floated by the faculties, and they will collaborate with the companies. When that collaboration is done, it will be floated back to the students, and the students will be selected through whatever process that is stipulated by the company or the faculty. For example, if I and ITC together stipulate that we need a GDPI for the student to get selected into my FLIP, which is about consumer behavior of FMCG products of ITC in Bhubaneswar, right? So then I will select along with maybe ITC, and then I'll let you know. So the faculties will let you know. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Sai?
Sir, I wanted to know a small thing, sir. What is the date? It's like number of days that we have to do in SIP, and sir, what is the last day that after that you have to report to the college?
Yes, that's a very good question. I think we have been telling this again and again. I am very surprised. A sincere student like you has not heard that. We have always told it is 1st of May and the last of June. So 2 months, 8 weeks. So tentatively, we are looking forward to that date only. Does that mean that they never change or they are written in stone? No, some companies do have to change because of the reasons not in our hand. So flexible रहता है. But 1st week of May and the last week of June is where you're supposed to complete your SIP. Okay. Abhijit is still raising hand. More questions?
Yes, sir.
Anisha?
So for the flip project, do we have to come to Bhubaneswar, or is it work from home?
That's a very good question, and I don't have any answer. I'll say wait and watch. Mohammad Anish.
Sir, I'll be adding my question to what Rahul actually said. I just wanted to know, you said that we'll be getting certification from Flip as well. Will that be equally valuable?
Yes, equally valuable. अगर कोई directly company में किया है, उसको भी company का certificate मिल रहा है, कोई flip करेगा, उसको भी company का certificate मिलेगा. ठीक है? That is what we are trying, right? We are not trying to make any kind of differentiation. Both are same. Only one has added guidance of the teacher. Nothing else. Nothing has changed. Don't panic. Abhijit?
Sir, I have given the written exam of ITC and the final result is out. So, but what happens after the written exam, it is not informed to me in the process.
So you have given the written exam and the result is not out, right?
No, sir. And the final result came today in the SIP list. And then 3 or 4 students are selected finally.
Yes. So
What
that
happened?
means,
Sir, what happened after return, that was not informed.
okay. So what would have happened, that they would have selected few students, would have taken that to GDPI and would have selected. The exact process I don't know, but let me tell all of you, do not suspect that any kind of, fraud, any kind of that is being done. If some of you are not informed at every stage, right, that somebody has selected, somebody has not been selected, it is because company has made that decision. We are just the messengers, right? So do not go into that why I have not been informed, uske beech mein kya hua aur kuch ho gaya. Nothing like it. Companies are only making decisions and we are only just transferring those decisions. So don't think you kya hua nahi hua. If you want to get further detailed step-wise ki kya hua, so maybe contact Amit because he is handling the process. But all these are duly, filtered and seen, and then only results are conveyed. If step 1, 2, 3 happens and my name is not after step 2, right? So I will assume ki because the company felt fit not to take me further into the process. Okay, don't get into negativity cycle. I hope I am clear.
Yes, sir. First stage was the screening phase. Then once 25 or 30 students shortlisted, then written. Then I'm asking what happened in the third round, that especially that.
तो रिटर्न में ही उनको दिख गया होगा कि किसको किसको लेना है, उसके बाद उन्होंने फिर देखा होगा कि बुला के. Companies are at not any freedom to share how their process works. They can terminate at any position. वो रिटर्न के बाद ही ले सकते हैं और रिटर्न के बाद 4 और राउंड कर सकते हैं. We are here just to facilitate. We do not question, we don't go back and question, oh आपने अभिजीत का लिया था सेकंड राउंड में, रिटर्न क्या हुआ उसका. No, we don't do that. We say that what's the final list or what the result is, right? So that is how we work. But please be sure, all of you, that there is no partiality, there is no lack of transparency. We are working in the best interest of all of you, right? Let that be very clear. Yes, Barenya?
Yes, sir. So you said that that we can't extend the date of internship that more than June last week.
No. I said mostly, okay. But sometimes we also have to be flexible. It's not like written in stone.
Yes, sir. Because if some companies give us the internship late towards the mid of May.
I got your question. Yeah. So sometimes it happens and we have to accommodate also. But what is the by and large? When students are ki sir kiske beech mein by and large hona chahiye, so that's the period I am specifying. Okay.
Sir, and you're talking about the flip. Till what time we will be contacted for it?
Yeah. So we are trying to implement it as soon as possible. Can I give you a timeline right now? No, but as soon as possible.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Anisha?
So suppose if we get selected for both company internship and flip, then do we
ऐसे कैसे हो जाएगा? The moment you are selected for flip, you will be out with company selection. If you are selected for a company, you are out with a flip.
Yes, sir. But if we don't get to know till the last moment, then and can we select between either of them?
If and then we don't go, the moment you are selected in any company, you are out of consideration for flip. And the same happens for flip also. The moment you get into flip, you are not in consideration for any company. So we won't let that happen. But if it happens, then we will see. So usme fir we see ki kya, what is in the best interest of the student. Rahul?
Yes, sir. I wanted to ask that will the project will come at a time or one by one they will come in the mail? Like you said, in case if you get a project from ITC, means you will first you will provide, and any other
Rahul, this is as we are speaking, it is being rolled out. So I cannot for sure say will it be sequential, will it be parallel, how many mails a day? No. But it will be done in such a way that all of you will get adequate time to prepare and answer. Okay, that much I can say.
Okay, sir.
And be prepared, right? Be prepared with all your subjects. Be prepared with your HR questions. Be prepared with your favorite subjects, specialization, whatever is that. Don't waste this time. This is a crucial time. Last question, Trishali.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, the name says that it's a project. So how does one project it during the placements, as an internship or project?
So it is an industrial project. So it is almost same as the internship. So it's not that you are doing it any differently than the students who are going to directly to the company. Only this time there will